What is up, everybody? To here today, and we're going to talk about the most recent controversy. Star Wars Outlaws is the game. That's I'm assuming it's a single player game starring a female protagonist. I don't think most of these Star Wars games even have female protagonists, but this one has one. And the only thing people can talk about is that the character looks like a man, according to some of these people, which I don't really see it. It looks like a female character. I don't see what the big deal is. But I'm assuming this is the whole same people who want to play the Stellar Blade game. They're giving the criticisms. Apparently, the main character is way too manly looking, in their opinion. Now, this is getting very odd in this game community right here. People are being super critical on these female characters. It's giving a lot of weird vibrations from these different discussions. Now, sure, I think the last piece of criticism I gave for over a female character was Mary Jane Spider-Man 2. And I think that's even light compared to what these guys are doing now, because now it's just getting like the weirdo territory, like you need to touch grass at this point. But my concern with Mary Jane Spider-Man 2 was that you had to play missions that nobody wanted to play at, these stealth missions that nobody really cared for, or the fact that she was pretty much stronger than Peter Parker and Miles Morales in that game. She could just one-shot enemies. And I think that was valid concerns from when that game was released. But now people are just complaining about if the cartoon character, or the pixelated female character, is attractive or not. It's just getting weird. Like people, when Star Blade demo was released, people were doing like weird angles to try to see the jiggle physics of the main character in that game. They're not even talking about the gameplay, but they're just talking about saying, hey, we can see the character's boobs or her butt jiggle. Like, it's just getting weird. It's like touch grass at this point in time. But we have this one person who stated, this is the main character for Star Wars Outlaws. Can't wait to not play it and watch it fail. So they want this game to fail because they say the female character is ugly, apparently. You know, it's just getting sad that we can't say if the game is good or not from the gameplay or the story. But no, we want games to fail because the female characters are not up to our liking. The cartoon characters, the old, pretty much cartoon characters at this point. Like, it's just getting ridiculous. Like, who cares at the end of the day? Who cares that much? It's a video game. Then we had Grums, the guy from the whole Starfield is going to be a trash game because of the Starscreen guy. He's been getting some other controversy for the past few weeks. Mainly with, like, talking about, like, DEI and stuff like that. Or the game, people being woke in the game industry. So he's been on this kick lately and saying, hey, the game industry has done it again. They're making more female characters look like men, apparently. Because he says, it's always the jawline. No reason to give every woman in AAA games a male jaw. So why do they do it? It's like, I'm just looking at this picture. They're trying to say this looks like a man. I'm not seeing it. It looks like a woman character to me. Like, I'm not seeing what you people are seeing. That you gotta have so much outrage over this character design. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's a video game. Like, people don't talk about the actual gameplay in these games now. It's just bizarre to me. It's just like this whole, like, we gotta own the so-called woke people, that we are making everything political. And then in the gaming space of that, it's just getting weird. Well, let's see what people gotta say about this. I understand that you're upset because the girl has a bigger jaw than you, but you're supposed to take that up with a plastic surgeon, not Twitter. That was a good burn right there, a good dig, but it is just getting, once again, I don't know. It's like, the game looked an interesting concept to me. It's like you're supposed to be like I'm assuming like you're like a bounty hunter. It looks like a cool concept to me. It's just sad that every game has to go through this nonsense now, especially if it's a female character. I was like, people were saying that, hey, the game was woke for having a female character to begin with. So now the female character has to be like super attractive, or they have to have the aesthetics of the Stellar Blade game like that. Or else it's just woke nonsense, apparently. You need to meet more real life women. I think that was the honest answer right here. This is the answer that a lot of people don't want to say. These people need to be actual women. Like, if you're, like, you got this obsession over these female characters to this extent, then you need to actually, like, leave your house and actually meet real women at this point. Because it's just getting, I don't know. It's just sad that this game industry, the gaming conversations, have just now digressed to this talking point, whether the female characters are attractive or not to these quote unquote gamers at this point in time. Like, I understand we had like different these female characters before in the past. Who were like were attracted to. Like, but this is just getting bizarre at this point. Like every character at this point, every female character at this point, it's gonna get some type of criticism. Um, Pretty sure that's a dude, but I won't take bets. What about this character looks like a dude? Like, I'm just not seeing it apparently because they say this looks like a man as opposed to a female character, but it looks like a female character to me. I don't see what these guys are so angry about. But there you go. We finally get more Star Wars games, and all I can talk about is that the character looks like a dude. When I don't even see that, even with this picture right here, it still looks like a woman to me. So, um, exact same jawline. I guess she's a man. Yeah. I guess if you comparing jawlines, and this is the lady, this is Johnny Weaver from the Alien series, the Ripley character. I guess if this character was released nowadays, they would say that hey, she's a man, which is so stupid. Oh man. Do these people all think the women look like this or something? I'm starting to think that way, bro. Like, I don't think these people leave their houses, or I think they're like in the basement, like trapped in the basement somewhere. Like these people's just opinions and takes are just so bizarre. Mm. Look, I probably try harder than most to understand the gripes of my ideological opposition, but y'all don't seem to want to be taken seriously. There's plenty of objectively banging female celebs with square jawlines. Who was even paying that much attention to like that? Like who was doing all this? And that image is the only one where her jawline looks like that. I don't know. It just seems so sad to me that this is what the conversation about this game is being talked about. Is her jawline square? Is it non-round or square enough? That's what it's boiling down to now, people. Bro's just mad because he gets brutally mocked by the opposite sex. And this dude was like a big time developer and creator for these big like Blizzard games, and now this is what he's doing right now with his free time on social media, complaining that the female characters are female enough. Like, jeez. And I thought, once again, I thought I was overdoing it with the whole Mary Jane thing, but this is 10 times worse than I thought. This is way worse. I thought I'd about like complain with the Mary Jane thing, and these people are just complaining about the most dumbest crap possible at this point. So like, have gamers just never seen a woman before? They're definitely giving that type of energy at this point in time. It's definitely giving those vibes right now. Then they were talking crap about the Fable game too, when it's like, bro, people who've been waiting for the longest to play a new Fable game, and now the conversation for that game is now devolved into the same nonsense. Was that hey, apparently the female character is not attractive enough for these guys? It was like, really, people who love Fable they just want to play a good Fable game. People who want another Star Wars game, they just want to play a Star Wars game. Like, why does everything have to be like woke versus anti-wokeness now, especially in the gaming community? Like, it's just like, wow. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude it right here. I think this is nonsense that this is what's being talked about. I want to see more gameplay for this game. For what I've seen so far, it looks okay, so I'm probably gonna try this game out, but it's like, do better. It's just getting sad this is what the conversations are being boiled down to. And then people who are supposed to be like respecting the game industry are actually like bagging up this nonsense and saying that, hey, this woman's jaw is too square or whatever nonsense. So I'm gonna conclude right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.